Start recording. Okay, so it is working, but it is using the incorrect mic, so that sucks. Alright. Alright, so you can probably guess what this one's about. The NFL, the rest of the playoffs, the NFL playoffs. They start in 10. I think that's 10 minutes now. I pushed this way too long. I wanted to do wild card too, but I didn't. But let's just say I would have been like 50-50. I picked the Niners. Actually, I didn't think the Vikings would win. I thought they were a bit of a fraud team, so I didn't think they would win the Giants. I thought the Chargers would win. They didn't. And of course, I thought the Bengals would win because the Ravens, they're not very good without Lamar Jackson. If he was in, I would have thought they would win now, but he wasn't. But I didn't predict that. Obviously, so you're not going to believe me. Anyway, so first game, it's happening in 10 minutes, is the Jaguars versus the Chiefs. Now, Jaguars shouldn't have a chance, right? They start out 5-8. They start at 4-7 too. They're not a very good team, so I don't think this is recording right. Okay. I don't think they have a shot. Chiefs and Arrowhead. They won to beat the Chargers by 1 point, so I don't see them having a shot. It would have been cool if the Chargers won because I would have really liked to see a rivalry in the playoffs, but nope, I don't see that happening. I see the Chiefs winning that, and I think I actually messed up this bracket, but that's okay. Anyway, I don't need these lines here. Just move this. Anyway, and then of course I see the Bills winning. This is a really close one. I don't even really know who I expect to win this one. Actually, I know who I expect to win because I picked, but I think it'll be a really close game. And yeah, very hard to pick. Of course, after the the whole DeMar Hamlin thing, it'll be an interesting game to watch. That's for sure. I think it'll be a very good game. It should be. But if the Bengals win, it would not surprise me. But they didn't perform nearly as well as I thought they would against the Ravens. But the Bills didn't perform nearly as well as I thought they would against the Dolphins either. So neither of them were a very impressive win, to say the least. So they're both kind of underperforming. Neither of them will win the Super Bowl, I don't think. One of them might make it. I think the Chiefs are definitely playing the best football in the AFC right now. Especially, Jaguars too, honestly. But I just no way I can pick the Jaguars over the Chiefs. Anyway, Chiefs, Bills, AFC Championship. This would be held at a neutral site in Atlanta. And I'm going for the Chiefs to beat the Bills earlier in the season. But I don't think that the Chiefs are playing better football right now, so I think they could win, but for sure the Bills could win too. Why did it copy the right thing? All right, so that means the Chiefs are the winners of the AFC, and I guess I could have fit the NFC here too. I just kind of messed up the brackets. Anyway, so here is the NFC. Obviously, this one's an easy pick. Niners versus Cowboys. It's obviously going to be the Niners. The Niners, I think, right now, are playing the best football in the NFL. That game, I mean, the first half against the Seahawks was not very good. They were losing, actually, believe it or not. But that second half was like unstoppable. I don't see. This is a very good playoff rivalry, but it's a good playoff rivalry in the 80s and 90s. Not anymore, okay? The Cowboys haven't been to the championship game. I don't think they've made it since the 90s. It's pretty pathetic. Cowboys are kind of a poverty franchise at this point. They never win playoff games. I know they've had a good season, but so have the Niners. And this is in San Francisco. Good weather today, by the way, so it's probably going to be a good game there. Yeah, definitely the 49ers are taking this one. I don't see the Cowboys having a shot. The Giants and Eagles. A lot of NFC East teams, the most in NFL history, actually, of any division. Never been 3 teams in a divisional round. So I am picking the Eagles. Obviously, they're the best team in the NFL. Well, they were. I guess they tied with the Chiefs and the Chiefs for the record. But whatever. They still, to me, kind of have the best record. But yeah, the Giants. The Giants are a rival. They did really good against the Vikings, but their defense is kind of lacking. Daniel Jones had a lot of rushing yards, but so will Jalen Hurts. I think he has a lot of design runs. I think the most in the NFL, 99, I think it was, but he didn't have a lot against the Giants. But the Eagles beat the Giants twice this year, so I still, it would be a shocker. It would be like 2011 Giants if they were to somehow win this, like when they beat the Packers in the divisional 15-1 Packers. This is a rivalry game, so that's a little harder to do, I guess. There's no way the Giants are going to win 2 in a row. Their second half of the season has just not been very good. Their first half, they started out like 6-2 or 6-1 or something. They finished the season 9-7. It's just not very good. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, Niners versus Eagles. I think the Niners have literally won 10 games in a row. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, at least 10. Including playoffs, it might be 11. I'm pretty sure they have the longest win streak in the NFL right now, which is insane. Brock Purdy is on fire. Christian McCaffrey, of course, possibly the best running back in the NFL. Deebo Samuel's back. I don't know if they have Nick Bosa. They should, right? All their best players are in. And the only thing that stopped the 49ers from winning a Super Bowl was injuries. And they don't have injuries right now, from what I know. Their best players are in. So this matchup, Eagles-Niners, is going to be a very good one. Who do I think will win? Well, I think this is the toughest matchup. Next to the Bills and Bengals. Bills, Bengals, Chiefs, Bills. Those are really hard to pick, to be honest. So is this one. Niners, but Eagles. To be honest, the divisional is pretty easy to pick. Obviously, it's going to be the Niners. Obviously, it's going to be the Eagles. Obviously, it's going to be the Chiefs. That's like I'm 90% sure that those will all 3 be right. But the Bengals-Bills one, I'm not so sure about. That's a 50-50, I think. So that kind of messes up the rest of the pickings, right? It kind of messes up the Super Bowl. But I mean, the 49ers are so hot right now. I almost think I want to pick them against. I almost think I want to pick against the Eagles here, just because. I mean, they're pretty good. The NFC Championship, they beat the Packers twice, right? No, one of them was divisional. No, they did beat them twice in the championship, right? 2018, 2019, right? I think so. No, one of those years, I'm pretty sure it was the Buccaneers. Anyway, uh, 49ers. Eagles. I haven't seen the Eagles play in a while with Jalen Hurts, really. Except for that one game he came back, but he's had more time to rest. It's hard. I'm going to go for a surprise, I guess. I'm going to go for the slight underdog, and that's the 49ers. They just won so... They've been so consistent for so long. Their defense is just insane. There's nothing stopping this team from making the Super Bowl. There's really nothing. I mean, if you were to watch the first 5 weeks of the season, you would think this is crazy. The Niners are a mediocre team. They lost their starting quarterback. They lost their backup quarterback. How the hell are the 49ers going to make it to the Super Bowl, right? You would be thinking that. They lost Nick Bosa for a few weeks, if I recall, yeah. I mean, it's just such a surprise. Deebo Samuel was gone. They didn't have Christian McCaffrey back then either. There's just so much wrong with the 49ers. It's just a surprise that they've been able to make it this far. So that means our Super Bowl... Oh, I was just thinking that this could happen a few days ago. I was thinking about it. It's Super Bowl we've seen before. Actually, wait. I'll put the NFC on the bottom this time. It's a Super Bowl we've seen before. Chiefs, 49ers. This happened only like 3 years ago. Super Bowl 54. 3 years ago. It's only been 3 years. And the same Super Bowl has come back. Chiefs, 49ers. I think it's going to be a very similar Super Bowl to that one as well. Tightly contested. Now, I don't expect any team to choke like that. I don't expect any team to choke like they did last time. The Niners had that one in their back pocket and they blew it. There was like 8 minutes to go. They had a 10-point lead and they blew it. All they had to do was get like 2 first downs and they would have won. Kick a field goal. I mean, anything. There were so many opportunities to win. The 49ers. Yeah. No more Jimmy G, though. He's gone. So I don't know if he's a curse or if it's their coach, because he also choked the Falcons Super Bowl. He was an offensive coordinator back then, but still, he was part of that, he was part of the choke job. So this one's hard to pick. I think I'll go for... let's see. I'm thinking of the teams, how they play. The Chiefs have really good defense. Defense wins championships, right? Kelsey has had a phenomenal year. Patrick Mahomes, phenomenal year. They don't need Tyreek Hill, clearly. Funny enough, 2 of the teams they've lost to are the Bengals and Bills. 2 of the 3. These teams played earlier in the season, actually. 49ers, Kansas City. And 49ers lost. But that was before their win streak. Their massive win streak. This isn't the same 49ers we saw back then. And they were still they put it up in the first half. They were neck and neck before they kind of fell apart. But I'm going to go for a surprise here. I really do think the 49ers are just different this year. I think they could win. I think they could win the Super Bowl. So I'm going to have them winning the Super Bowl. San Francisco 49ers. And hopefully Rihanna puts on a really good show. I don't have her picture here, but at least I think that's a better prediction, is Rihanna will put on a good show. I think that's more likely than this Super Bowl prediction. Anyway, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you enjoy. Obviously, I have to upload this now. This game is going on right now. Jaguars, Chiefs. So even if I upload this now, everyone's going to think you cheated or whatever. But no, I didn't. I haven't watched. The game hasn't even started. But I'm going to upload it now. So what do you think? What do you think of these brackets here? Huh? I think they're pretty good. So yeah, let me know. Hope you enjoyed, and see you later.